Genie and Cuckoo. Light Direction Part 2. In the Light Direction Part 1 video, we learned about the 3 key factors that one need to consider prior to studying the light direction. We also saw how these factors impact the photography subject. These factors are psychological factors, second, how the natural light changes throughout the day, and finally, the impact of shadow lines on the photography composition. In this video, we will look at the relationship between the light direction and photography. So let's begin by first understanding front light, back light, and side light. Light direction or light angle is not just about deciding what to lit and what not to lit, but it is about defining and creating shapes and depth. Photographers can use this interplay of light and shadow to reveal character and emotion. Let's start with front light. This light angle is the safest and most popular amongst amateur photographers. It is pretty much what it sounds like. The light source is in the front of the subject. This type of light is not only easy to set up but also simple to use. When using this type of light, the subject is evenly illuminated. The drawback, however, is that it lacks drama and usually creates a flat, two-dimensional image. Also, due to the nature of this light type, it is not considered as a preferred light direction for portrait and scenic photography. And at the same time, it works great for wildlife photography. When using natural light, early morning and late evening front light provides the best colors. Midday front light is usually very harsh. The backlight, on the other hand, is when the light source is behind the subject. When used properly, using backlight technique can put together stunning results. Also, unlike front light, which in most cases is simple and safe to use, backlight can be tricky and difficult to master. However, once you learn how to creatively use this light direction to its advantage, it is worth all the effort. Photographers use backlight to add depth, drama, mood, and emotions to the photo. Also, since the light source is behind the subject, when the light hits the subject, it diffuses the light in a way that it radiates outwards, creating a dramatic glow. Backlight works great when creating silhouette and in portrait photography. Working with backlight requires efforts and a lot of practice because when used improperly, backlight can cause overexposure and deep shadows. While there are many tips and tricks for backlighting in photography, one of the most popular ones is practicing during golden hour. Golden hour or magic hour is the time when the sun is diffused by Earth's atmosphere, producing warm and soft light, which is a perfect light setup for capturing stunning photography. Golden light comes twice in a day. The first hour after sunrise and an hour before sunset. We will cover these light techniques in detail in advanced videos. But for now, let's move on to understand side light. Side light technique is when the light hits the subject from one side. Split light, for example, is a perfect case for side light technique. Since the light source is on one side, as a result, one side of the subject is lit while the other side is a lot darker. The angle and the distance from where the light reaches the subject can play a significant role when using the side light technique. Side light on a photo is often considered as more artistic style since it adds contrast, highlights shapes and textures, emphasize shadows and provide depth to your photo composition. Side light works great for photos taken in studio. However, there are a few stunning examples of landscape photography using side light. Only one thing one needs to worry when using natural light is the time of the day. You may also want to look on internet for some amazing product photography examples that use side light technique. While it takes patience and efforts to master any skill, as a tip, try to use a 45-degree angle for the best side light. So this was a quick overview on the basics of light direction. We will learn more advanced concepts later in the video series. But for now, enjoy experimenting with light direction and capture amazing photos. I hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Your support will help us spread knowledge. Please subscribe to our channel if you love what we do.